Hello, Gemini. So great to see you and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today. This will look at your inside world as well as your outside world. Okay, we've got 5 of roots, 8 of arrows. No, I'm sorry, 8 of feathers, joy, Ace of Cups, and then temperance on the outside. Okay. These are kind of funny energies, and my guides are wanting me to start outside. Oh, excuse me, I've got some kind of hair in my face. Can't have hair in my face. All right. All right. So it seems like there is some energy happening for you behind the scenes, although this is funny because this is the outside world. There's some energy that is helping you to bring things together and to heal. And this energy is also helping to bring bigger balance into your life, bigger flow. And it's causing some changes that have you reacting a certain way. We have the scarcity card next. So things happening out of your control, and you're choosing to interpret them in a specific way, Gemini. You're choosing to interpret them as if they're not good, as if they're bad for you, when really it's the energy of balance and harmony working behind the scenes to bring you into balance. So what this could look like is you have all your plans set for the day, and then something comes up and maybe the fun thing you were looking forward to is canceled, and you feel really disappointed and you feel kind of let down. But what this was doing is perhaps you were overcommitted or over obligated, or perhaps something was going to go wrong in that fun place, something else happening. Whatever it is, working behind the scenes for you is bringing bigger balance. This is a trite way of saying that everything happens for the best, but the problem that we're having is the way you're interpreting it. So instead of looking at the positive of, well, okay, I'm sad this was canceled, but actually maybe this is better in the long run because I'll have more time to rest, or I'll have more time to X, or maybe this interaction with someone went a little harder than I thought and I needed a little more time to recover. There's always going to be a silver lining. There's always going to be the positive for you. These little grains of grain, these little seeds growing underneath the snow. There's always something positive, but the problem is when we interpret it as negative, then that starts to shift the vibration, your vibration, off, and it shifts it down. And then we start to attract from a completely different place, and that's a whole nother story. So this is about keeping your vibration up, looking for that silver lining, looking for the pattern of balance behind all of this. And so then, Geminis, we have to ask, if something outside of me is trying to help me rebalance, how did I get out of balance? So that's just something to ponder about, Gemini. Okay, let's look inside. Swiftness and joy. Okay, I know this energy very well. This is the energy where you get caught up in something, you kind of fall head over heels for something, and you get really obsessed with it and you can't stop doing it, okay? So this might be a new hobby that you found, or this might be a new person that you feel really drawn to. It could be romantic, it's not necessarily romantic, but this energy comes in very fast for you, and it takes over. It just completely takes over your life, whether you can't start thinking about them, you can't stop texting them, or you can't stop talking to them or talking about them, or you can't stop doing this hobby. There's a little bit of an obsessive energy here. And it's funny because part of the adrenaline, or part of the excitement about it, is that you weren't expecting it. There's a surprise element, and when you don't expect to fall in love, there's this kind of extra, that's part of what makes it so exciting. And again, I'm not just talking about romantic relationships, I'm also talking about pursuits or other things that you find yourself involved in. And the energy of this ace with the 8 of Wands, it's a strong energy. It's flowing out of control almost. That it's it's very easy to just run away with it. There's no temperance. There's no tempering. Here's our temperance card again. There's no tempering of that energy. So having this new obsession or this new fun is all well and good, but we're looking for balance, we're looking for harmony. Because when this gets out of control, it starts to then pull on the other areas of your life and gets you kind of off. So, I'll use a personal example, and I think this is funny because a certain someone will know who I'm talking about. I was making art the last couple of days, and I got really obsessed with it because I found it very addictive. I was painting these mandalas, and I stopped doing the things I usually do, like eating. I stopped eating regular meals. I was running completely on stimulants like chocolate and tortilla chips, which that is not usual for me at all. I'm usually very good about nutrition and cooking, and I didn't do my meditation. I didn't hold my kitty, these things that usually keep me grounded and in the world. And in fact, I was starting to kind of check out, as in I didn't want to connect with other people because I was getting so involved with this. So that's an example that I can relate to, and that I hope illustrates this point for you. What I was doing was healthy. Doing art is healthy, but in balance. And what was happening was it was pulling my entire life out of balance. And I'm talking about doing this from like 2 in the afternoon to 10 in the evening, without eating proper meals and without stopping. So I was literally just going this whole time. So, the good news is that the art looks good, but the bad news is that I'm feeling it today. So Gemini, I hope this helps you understand and relate to this energy that's coming through for you. Let's look at one more advice card, Mother of Arrows. So this is asking you to look at the bigger picture and look at what you're sacrificing. Look at what you may be giving up in the pursuit of this joy, in the pursuit of this passion. Let's take a level-headed moment and just look, what might I be giving up that I don't actually want to be giving up? The Mother of Arrows is a cooler looking card. She kind of takes a step back out of the action. She takes a step back out of the fray and just says, okay, what is going on here? What needs to be done here? She's always looking for the clearest direction. You can see that in her gaze there. And she always keeps her poise and her balance on the truth. And funny that they gave a wild cat when I just talked to you about my kitty, because cats are that energy of balance and calm. So this is about getting balanced, getting calm, and looking at what you're giving up. And it's likely you really don't want to be giving that up, but this is time to reflect on that and see if there's any changes you could make. All right, Gemini, thanks so much for joining me. And if you find yourself really caught up in that joy with something new, feel free to share in the comments, or if you want to leave a completely different comment, that's fine too. If you'd like to learn more about what I offer and how I can support your journey, please check out the description below. And I will look forward to seeing you next time right here, Gemini.